avoid drugs. Avoid drugs. When I mean drugs, I mean hard drugs. I don't mean medicine. I mean hard drugs. Hard drugs. What can hard drugs do on your journey towards happiness? So, this is another steps towards discovering happiness. Avoid drugs. Drugs has been a very good thing positively in the pharmaceutical industry, but it has caused a lot of damage in the lives of individuals, especially the young people. Drugs has caused families into everlasting tears. Drugs has brought many marriages into disintegration. Drugs have destroyed our society. Drugs have destroyed families. Drugs have also destroyed many industries. Why? Because of the abuse of drugs. So, in order to be on a right track towards happiness, avoid hard drugs. Drugs hinders growth. Do you know that drug can hinder your growth physically and mentally and intellectually? You stop, your growth will automatically put to a station or put to an end because of hard drugs. Now, let us look into this confession by a renowned celebrity called Stephanie. Right. He's a young star. She used drugs to escape problem, like Steve and Stephanie. Okay. It is believed strongly that emotional growth comes from facing life's challenges, handling success, surviving failures, or trying to make you happy. Young people, therefore, who indulge themselves in chemical refuge from problems hinders their emotional development. Now, let us listen to this Stephanie's confession. He has used drugs. She used drugs so many times, claiming that it can make her to escape so many of problems. So here she confessed, for 14 years I haven't dealt with my problems. For 14 years I've been using drugs, thinking that it will help me do solutions or do away with my problems, but I haven't dealt with my problems. Steve expressed a similar thought. I had used drugs since I was 11 years old. When I stopped at the age of 22, I felt like a child. I hatched onto others by trying to find security. I came to realize that my emotional development stopped as a result of drug intake. I wasted all those years of development. Frank added, who abused drugs from the age of 13. When I stopped, I came to realize painfully that I was totally unprepared to deal with my life. I was a 13 years old all over again with the same emotional turmoil that faces any other adolescents. So these are confessions of people who managed to came out from the addiction of hard drugs, how drug hinders their growth. Some of us think that by using all these hard drugs, we are getting high, we are getting morale, we are getting bigger, we are growing. But when you get addicted to them, your emotional development will quench immediately. You will have um, the you will have mental problem. let me use this word, mental problem, because when your brain stops functioning well, it goes into malfunctioning. So when you are have a malfunctioning brain, you have a mental problem. Your behavior becomes opposite. Your behavior will now change. You begin to behave abnormal. Your mental growth stops. And once your brain development stops, your physical development stops. Everything about your physical growth will quench. That's all. Your growth in height, in bigness, everything will stop drastically. You cannot achieve happiness. Your happiness will be truncated because you have used hard drug to destroy yourself. Drug can ruin your happiness and health. This is another area of concern. Drug can ruin your happiness. How? When you are into drug, for example, I see so many families today who are into dilemma, different kinds of dilemma. So many families destroyed, so many children, they are out in the streets, hovering up and down, jumping from one place to another. Why? Because parents are involved in drugs intake. I've seen so many single parents today. Why are they single parents? Because the husband is a drug addict. These are families that has good um, that God intended has good intention for them to grow and multiply and enjoy life. But because of the drugs that one of them involved in, then the happiness is gone. So families are destroyed. Everything got scattered because one of them or both of them are involved with it. So I will encourage you today, if you want to be a happy person on your journey towards happiness, you have to quit and avoid hard drug. It will only destroy you. It will only stop your growth. It will only terminate your future and your happiness. You become a sad person thinking you are a normal person.